Welcome back, everybody. It is Dark Souls. We are in super speed.
Yes. Oh God, I forgot what happened. It's been a while since we've done this.
In the time between recording the last episode and this episode, I have started a new character in Dark Souls and have played about 13 hours now.
Relevance to this video: have you overtaken that? Have you overtaken this character?
Slightly. My character's level 48. I've beaten Sif, and I'm currently in Sen's Fortress.
Okay, we're just about. I think we're gonna kill Sif right now. I mean, fight Sif. No spoilers.
Yeah, I went down and cleared out the Hydra and the Black Knight down here, and I killed Havel. I killed Havel really early, actually. I killed Havel before I killed the Bell Gargoyles, because I was, like, just wandering around fighting things and, like, over-leveling myself.
Ooh, look at you.
Yeah.
Oh, were you parrying or backstabbing or what?
I was backstabbing, yeah.
Okay, that's probably safer.
Yeah, I ended up killing the Capra Demon before I fought the Bell Gargoyles, actually, because...
You forgot?
Yes, because I was playing I was playing the game, and like I got to the chapel and killed the Tower Knight there, and unlocked the shortcut to back to Firelink Shrine, and then forgot that I had not cleared out the chapel. So I continued on from there and just went straight to the Lower Burg, and was like, like I was standing outside of the Capra Demon's door for a little while, like, I don't want to fight this guy right now, but I can't think of anything else for me to do at the moment. So I ended up running in there and fighting him. And then I remembered, oh yeah, I haven't killed the Bell Gargoyles yet. Oops.
Oh, it's only the path of progression. I mean, easily forgettable.
Yeah. It was like, oh, oops. I made a mistake. Oh well. And so
I know there really isn't a fixed route to go through Dark Souls anyway. So.
That's why I love Dark Souls so much, actually. Because yeah, like by the time I did go to the Bell Gargoyles, I was so over-leveled for them that they were an absolute like joke to fight.
Okay.
I didn't even get to cut the tails off because they just died too fast.
Yeah. Well, I know at that point, maybe a single hit could have cut their tails off. But
yeah, exactly. I was trying to cut the tail off, and I was like, oh, come on, let me cut the tail, and then the first gargoyle just died, and I was like, oh, oops. Welp. Mm-hmm. I'm not getting that weapon. Oh well.
Well, you could have killed yourself and then let it respawn.
Yeah.
And cut it off then.
But I've been continuing my typical noob status of playing Dark Souls. I made a knight, and I've been building a heavy armor, heavy strength build where I'm currently one-handing as Zweihander.
It is. That's what its purpose is to hold it with two hands.
Yeah, I know. I've leveled it up to +8 at the moment, and I'm just like cleaving through everything with it right now.
Oh, yeah. That weapon's German, right? It has a German name.
Zweihander, yeah.
Yes, I was about to make a comment about how you pronounce it incorrectly.
Yeah, it's Zweihander, I know.
Yeah. Because in Germany, they're weird, and they pronounce W's as V's.
I actually, I've been really enjoying it. I've never used an ultra greatsword in Dark Souls before, because they are slower than greatswords, obviously. And like the first time I was playing through the game, the first time I was playing through the game, I was like, this weapon is way too slow for me. I don't want that.
Yeah.
But I've been having great effect with the strong attack that it has.
The overhead attack.
Yeah.
That's why it's so popular in PvP. It's because you'd wear a high poise armor, and then the other player would attack you, and then they wouldn't break your poise.
Yeah.
Thus, you'd continue your attack animation.
Yeah,
and
the overhand strike with this Zweihander just like crushes enemies into the ground.
Yeah. Almost anything actually. And so we've actually been fighting this for like a minute now.
Yeah, it took me a while to finish off the Hydra because that last head is annoying to
there's
hit.
this last head. I can't get it with a melee attack because its head is in the water, so I have to use a crossbow, and I don't have the I don't have high attack stats to warrant using any ranged weapon.
Yeah, I ended up just trying to move the Hydra around the lake a little bit until its head was finally in a position that I could continue smacking it.
Yeah.
It took me a little while because it's very annoying to position that last head.
Mhm. Yeah, it's just gonna keep doing the same animation over and over again, and so. Yeah, and so a trick you can do with crossbows is binoculars.
Oh, really?
And so where the middle of the screen you're looking at with the binoculars, that's where the crossbow would go.
Interesting.
You can do that with spells, I think. So I know that's what some people do, but
is that the one use that the binoculars have?
No, actually, the binoculars come in very, very handy in a certain part of the game. But other than that one part in the game, which I won't spoil, yes, they're kind of useless because the zoom in thing, it's the exact same thing as what the bows do.
Yeah.
So if you just have a bow, it does the same thing as binoculars.
Yeah. I'd also.
This is also a starter item. So if you start this, you've wasted it.
I'll also quickly point out that the first time I was in this particular section of the game, I did not realize that the ledge dropped off into the water, and
very nice.
I ended up falling to my death in the water.
Oh, the Hydra is just on the ground, which doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. Well, the other spoiler alert: the other Hydra is much closer to the ground. So
yeah, that one's is actually much easier to deal with because just how the land is laid out, and also your character would be leveled up way more
by that point. Yeah.
Actually, this fight isn't exactly that scene from Hercules, but whatever.
So, Chaos Witch Quelaag gave me much more difficulty on this new character I made than she did the first time I fought her. And she ended up killing me like twice, I think, this time. And I was like, geez, what's going on? Why? Like, I literally did not die to her the first time that I fought her. And then this time she just, like, I guess it might be because I was using a slower weapon than I was used to. But yeah, she ended up just, like, crushing me. Literally, actually, the first death was because she lifted up her legs and crushed me.
Oh, yeah. Don't mind the lava, just mind the dainty spider legs.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, there we go.
Oh, it's finally killed it.
There we go.
Yeah, so actually, much like Tails in like bosses or any dragon enemy in this game, each individual head has a health bar, and if you can either take off the total health bar associated with this enemy, or you can specifically aim for the heads who have their own health bars, and if all heads are dealt with, then it should kill the entire thing, even though it has some health left.
Oh, are we gonna go look at a secret right now, or are we gonna?
Maybe. I think.
It looks like we are.
We are, but
I don't think the secret spawned
There
yet.
was a thing. Yeah. So something spawns here, and you can see there's an arrow on my halberd right there.
How'd that get there? Oh my.
Yeah.
Yep, no secret here yet.
Yeah, so there has to some things just spawn in the area you're at after a trigger happens, but they only appear after a loading screen of any sort, which means teleporting or actually exiting the game and coming back. That should have spawned it, but for some reason I didn't.
Yeah, let's not spoil what spawns there yet. And this ladder is actually the back entrance into Darkroot Garden.
Yeah, normally you'd have to pay 20,000 souls for an item that opens a gate.
Yep.
But screw that, you know.
I did that actually this time because I just used this ladder. Oh boy, that arrow's not going away.
The arrow's still there.
The first time I played the game, I just used this ladder. So on this new character I just started, I opened the gate. I decided I could spare the 20,000 souls.
I couldn't.
Yeah, I know, right? It is quite expensive. But actually, I was surprised because I did not realize that the forest hunters up there at the entrance had like little phantom, like ghost characters.
Yeah.
As part of their covenant as well.
I was actually surprised by that. The first try.
Because I was like, are these NPC phantoms or are they actual just like characters? What I hope they don't respawn.
XXX MLG Quickscope.
Yeah, exactly.
Longsword user. What? That must be an NPC.
So I decided that I would join the Forest Hunter Covenant because I didn't want to deal with their bullshit.
Well, you could either do that or just kill the boss, which is Sif.
Does that make them?
Well,
go,
it stops invasions, but the NPCs.
I meant the NPCs. I didn't.
All right.
I don't like fighting the Forest Hunter NPCs. Because I think they're really obnoxious.
And here we have a trailer shot. Courage.
Yeah. These guys are incredibly obnoxious too. I died like twice because one of them grabbed me and I couldn't get away in time. I was like, ugh.
Oh boy, I sure hope
that
something
happen.
bad doesn't happen here.
Are we gonna fall off a ledge?
Maybe. Oh no, there's so many of them. I sure hope someone or something doesn't arrive at our...
An inopportune moment.
Oh no, I'm being invaded!
Oh no. Why are we human?
No.
Everything's gonna go wrong. Oh no.
Oh, this is our very first invasion with this character.
I really wish that the... Oh, there he is. Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
He's using grass crash shields.
And,
okay, this looks very similar to a lot of players, which is Elite Knight Armor, grass crash shield, and...
yeah. I've been...
what he's using and wearing is very, very common.
I've been... What I was actually just about to say is that I wish that the Eastern armor didn't cost Twinkling Titanite to upgrade. Because...
That looks pretty cool.
Well, yeah, it looks great, and it has, decent heavy armor stats. Because I've been using the Elite Knight armor up to this point. Oh! Aww. What a shame.
The choice of indicting this player. Now, indicting means it makes them, I think, easier for them to be invaded by someone else.
Right.
I think. But I just let it sit there because
whatever.
Well, I know it's because. Okay, so someone like him, they're obviously there for PvP purposes.
Yeah.
And so if you indict them, that's helping them because that gives them more PvP. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So I don't really see a point in it. And it also on their end, it actually tells you that they've been indicted, and it makes you look like kind of a scumbag if you do that.
Oh man.
Oh boy, I sure hope I retrieve my souls and humanity.
We probably won't, but it's okay.
No, it's not okay.
Everything is fine. Everything is okay.
That's 2 humanities that I could use for...
Oh.
I'm dead.
Oh. Aww.
I thought I grabbed onto those branches there, but...
Unfortunately, we are not parkour masters.
We lack the finesse. What is this, Mirror's Edge?
It's probably a little bit of that heavy armor that we're wearing. We would have just snapped through the branches anyway.
We're not wearing heavy armor.
We have a little bit.
No, we've completely got light armor.
Do we?
Yeah.
I thought we were wearing like a piece of the Eastern armor or something.
No, the torso and legs, they're the sealer's outfit, I think. And the
light robe, yeah.
Yeah. The crimson robe, actually.
Yep. And then the helm is the mask.
Yeah, that's still light armor.
What
it's
are the
actually
gloves?
they're elite knight, I think.
Well, that's...
Which is medium.
Is
medium.
it? Is it?
Yeah.
Does that only count as medium armor?
Yeah.
Wow. So does that mean like Havel's armor is the only heavy armor in the game?
No. The elite knight is, well, what would you classify as medium? Because this is like, what I'm wearing is half glove, half gauntlet. You know, that's like, that's very medium.
I suppose the elite knight armor is like it's mostly chainmail with a little bit of plate, so it probably would be more medium than full heavy. But it's so yeah, these guys were obnoxious. Because I wasn't like getting a lot of backstabs on him, so I was just like crushing him straight up with his Zweihander. And because he has a lot of... at that point, I didn't have it upgraded very heavily. And because he's got a lot of armor, that meant I was doing like 110 points of damage per hit with a two-handed hit. And it was like, it takes forever to kill this guy. I don't want to deal with that.
Yeah, and these guys are just spawning everywhere. And it's actually possible for them to attack the Forest Hunters.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
Nice.
And there's a chance that if you're part of them and, you know, those NPCs, they don't attack you, and you can just grab a bunch of these guys and then lead them on to the NPCs and kill them. Because if you're part of the Covenant and you kill them, you get kicked out. So so if you want so if you want their souls or the items that they can drop, then you just bring a bunch of them and just
have the trees going.
Yeah, have these. I think they're called demonic foliage.
I just call them Spriggans. You know.
Spriggans. Where's that from?
That's kind of a generic like tree ent name sort of thing.
Spriggan. I swear to God, I've heard that before.
Well, I think Spriggan in particular is used by Elder Scrolls.
Yeah, it is.
It's probably used in other fantasy works as well, I'm sure, but I believe that Elder Scrolls is probably the most recognizable one for these purposes.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have to deal with them individually because they're ironic how these tree things are getting stuck on the trees.
On the trees.
I think they'd be more, capable.
These are actually souped up ones compared to the ones we fought outside the blacksmith area.
Because you've gone past the Hydra. And so you're just expected to deal with higher health.
That's actually
everything.
That's why they caught me by surprise. When like they grabbed my character and just sucked all of his health out, because I had not remembered that the ones in this particular area are stronger than the other ones.
We have a archer here.
Yep.
Sporting actually a unique headgear. And bow.
Like Can we get that?
Yes. Now, okay. Interesting thing about the hat. It's called Faris's hat, but in the description, this is obviously a female NPC, but in the description, Faris is referred to as a male. So, could be this hat is very old and passed down, or maybe she stole it.
Oh.
And she's gone. And
sneaky.
So
geez,
item's
5,000.
gone. This archer and this knight, they don't respawn, but
really?
But the other NPCs with this Forest Under Covenant do.
Yeah. Huh.
Yeah. So we're gonna need to do a thing because we don't have the hat or the bow, which would have dropped normally if she didn't fall.
Yeah, about that.
And this guy, I don't know, I don't know what's up with the AI for certain NPCs who are like the the humanoid type.
Yeah.
What they always seem to do is like I meant like they always put their shield on their back and then two-hand their weapon, like almost always, and almost all of them.
Too.
They fat roll, which is I don't know what's up with that.
I don't know why does he keep running back and forth like that?
I don't know. Maybe he wants to avoid the foliage.
I mean, on the bright side, the fact that he's not using his shield means that you can get a little bit more damage on him.
Yeah, and fantastic thing about the halberd, it's way longer. Yeah, his probably his longest swing is a lot shorter than my poke. So
yeah, the halberd outranges the claymore every time.
Yes, so I like this weapon so much. Now, yes, we're gonna quit game.
Oh no!
Because we needed a loading screen here.
Oh no!
Yeah, those are my other characters, whatever.
Yeah, those are characters way higher levels than any of mine ever were.
Yeah, to those of you...
there we go.
Item. And to those of you watching, I'll leave you to wonder why I named those certain characters that.
So now we have the bow and the hat. Are we
Yes.
Are we ever going to use those? Ever?
Okay, I'm no, because we're gonna need this mask is vital because it has the stamina recovery,
right?
And I'm never gonna have enough dexterity to wield that bow anyway, so no point. Now, actually, these NPCs and the archer and the knight before, they all seem to resemble like starting classes.
Yeah.
Aside from a thief character, which we haven't seen yet because they're hidden.
Yeah, that thief got didn't actually kill me, but got incredibly close.
The most I've heard is that's the most annoying is this bandit, actually. But strangely, you'd think the bandit armor gives you at least some poise, but same with cloth armor, it doesn't give you any.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're a hardy bandit. You can take a few hits without getting, hit like a little bitch. But
so I actually don't know. So completely changing tracks here. I don't know what other armor sets are actually in this game. Like there we go.
There's a thief.
Other than the ones that we've like already seen. And like Havel's armor and stuff like that. I don't know if there are any like later game armors and stuff.
Yeah, you can. Well, do you know you can get armors that are replicas of boss armors?
No, I did not know that.
You didn't? Oh, Jesus Christ!
Like I said, like I haven't beaten the game, so.
Well, I know you don't. Well, you don't have to beat the game to know that, but.
I got.
There are some bosses that are human shaped.
Yeah.
But are obviously a lot bigger when you fight them. There's the merchant guy, that we met in the depths, near the Gaping Dragon area.
Yeah.
You can meet him in near Firelink Shrine, not in Firelink Shrine.
Yeah.
And if you kill the associated boss, you get to buy a replica of their armor.
Are they actually like useful to use?
Normally people only wear them for cosplay builds.
Yeah.
And also have their associated weapon.
Right.
But a boss we're gonna fight later, Ornstein. I think. He's all like lightning and stuff, and so, of course, it would make sense that he has. If you wear his armor, I think that's the highest lightning defense you can have, armor-wise. Yeah. So there's some uses like that. But there's also another boss, Gwendolyn.
Yep.
Her or him, whatever you want. I don't know. If you want to be progressive or not. His or her headpiece does increase the damage of all magic, but it also makes you more vulnerable to magic.
Right.
So there's that use. But otherwise, it's just armor that's expensive, and so the main appeal to them would be just to cosplay as as a boss.
What other sorts of like normal armor sets are in the game?
Actually, the further we go in the game, the
Hi,
less. Hello. Look at that weird jawline. Actually, the more further we go into the game, the less humanoid enemies, dudes in armor, appear.
Yeah.
So naturally, you get more in like the first half of the game, but they're still around. You know, well, you get like giants in Anor Londo, which we're not going to until later. You can wear their armor, and it has become notorious among the Dark Souls community.
So are those the armor sets that qualify as heavy armor?
Heavy, okay, heavy armor would be, according to a wiki, in total, accumulate to 40 points of weight.
Yeah, sure.
If it goes past that, then it counts as heavy armor.
Right.
But I don't know. Otherwise, the game doesn't tell you what is heavy armor or not.
Well, no, of course not.
So, in other games, like in Skyrim or whatever, it tells you what's heavy and what's light.
Well, if you know enough about like medieval style armor, you can kind of intuit it just based on how it looks as well.
Yeah, actually, I think your footstep noises change depending on what armor you're wearing. So,
and actually, I just recently last night picked up the ring that lets you mask the sounds you make.
Oh, okay.
Which doesn't seem like it would be incredibly useful to me, but
it won't be. Well, not a lot for me because.
No, well, certainly not for characters that use light armor.
Well, I meant if you used it against me, if we were fighting, it wouldn't be. I don't play with game audio, especially if it's a game that I've played multiple times.
Right.
I just listen to a podcast or watch a video on my tablet.
Yeah.
And so I don't. So actually, while I was playing this entire playthrough with this character, I didn't hear a single ounce of game audio. So.
And there's a guy decked out in Eastern armor.
Okay, so we've now entered the Forest Under Covenant, and doing that spawns these two folks from the east.
I didn't see the guy behind Shiva here.
That's fantastic because you're not supposed to.
Oh, really?
Well, I don't know. In game, this guy Shiva, he actually makes a remark saying, "Oh, you noticed the guy behind me. You got a sharp eye, and apparently you, David, you don't have any sharp eyes because you didn't see him." We have a samurai and a ninja here, so
is there
and this voice actor, he is hailing from the east, so yeah, they're definitely from a Asian style place that is definitely not from here.
Is there an actual gameplay reason that you can see the ninja?
Well, actually, is this actually the first time you've ever seen the ninja guy?
The one behind Shiva, yeah.
Okay, I'm not gonna spoil anything now, but yes, there is a reason.
Okay.
Well, it's a special ring.
Oh.
And it's what the thief and the two knights and the archer were wearing back then.
Right.
And that's why they were fading a little. And I guess it worked because you haven't seen a ninja before, so
yeah,
I'm used to it.
Oh, I can.
Stone armor. You have to.
I'll have to go back there and grab that armor set. Oops.
Yeah, it's not bad, actually. That's definitely heavy armor, of course.
I think I actually got that on my first character, but I completely forgot about. I didn't even bother checking that when I was here.
Yeah. And so, by the way, the Covenant, we're in the Forest Unders. So you wear a ring. It's called the Cat Covenant ring or whatever. Yep. Everyone just calls it Cat Covenant.
Yeah.
No one, or Forest Under or whatever.
Because there's a cat.
Yeah. And so if you wear that ring, and if another player enters this area, much like the blue invader we had earlier, they summon onto your world as an invader and protect the way to where we're going.
Yeah.
which is very weird because I'm going where we need to protect and kill the thing that we're protecting, but whatever.
Never mind that, but whatever.
Yeah, they don't know that. And so yeah, and for some reason, if Sif, who we're gonna fight, if you kill him, that doesn't really spark any dialogue.
No.
With Elvina.
Apparently they don't mind you killing the Great Wolf.
I think they're like, you being fair and square, just whatever. You can take it.
Sif actually gave me more trouble than he did the first time as well. I don't know why.
Mm-hmm.
But he, I don't know if it was just because I haven't leveled up my endurance and vitality as much, or if I'm just not used, if I just still wasn't used to the swing speed of this Zweihander,
Well, with this particular boss, you can actually fight him. He can actually be the first boss you fight as soon as you come back. As soon as you go to Lordran, if you try really hard enough. And Sif, he can be an early, mid, or late game boss depending on how you feel. Actually, so. But
his sword attacks just ended up cleaving through my my shield and everything. Because obviously I'm wearing the elite knight armor, so I have medium roll speed, and he every time he did his little spin attack that attacks you twice, he just took off half my health every single time.
Yeah. So we're in a massive graves, and there's a very big grave in the middle.
With a very large sword in front of it.
Yeah, I wonder whose sword that is. And, we've also got tons of swords, presumably from the people who died at this spot.
And a hornet ring.
And a hornet ring. That's from someone else. That's not from someone who's here. Let's touch it.
Sword. Hello, sword. Can I have you, sword?
You seem. I need high enough strength. Oh, what is this?
Geez. Oh,
it's a
fluffy puppy. Let's pet the puppy.
It doesn't like me.
Aw. Does the puppy not want pets? Aw.
Doesn't look like it.
Well, puppy's gonna need to get stabs then.
Yeah, and so, I have a low amount of Estus because I was fighting tons of dudes and trees earlier. So. Normally would have had to spend souls to unlock the door for a shortcut, but no, I went the long way and fought everything.
Oh god, everything is on fire. I shall be back.
Yeah. Okay. David went to go out hunting for lunch. He's a gamekeeper, if you guys didn't know. That's actually his job. He got reminded of having to cook lunch because we're in a forest right now.
All right. It's fine. Don't worry.
I was just talking about your profession as a gamekeeper. You have to go hunt and kill deer.
It's all right. Everything's fine. I took care of it. We had a sudden infestation of deer that actually were running through the apartment. It turns out.
It happens.
Yeah. They, I don't know how they got in, because we're on a second floor here, and...
They can jump pretty high,
Yeah, they either figured out how to jump through the windows, or open our front, our locked front door, and either way, now I'm kind of afraid, because deer that can get inside of a second floor apartment are kind of as scary as that.
Yay, I died. Actually, earlier, I tried to equip humanity to heal myself, but it didn't have enough time because I ran out of Estus.
I ended up doing that during the fight with Sif as well, actually.
I should have been more prepared.
Yeah, because actually the first time I died to Sif on this new character of mine, it was because I went into the fight with 2 Estus flasks, and that was not nearly enough.
Nope. 3 wasn't enough for me. So.
And the problem with trying to use humanity was that it ended up taking too long for me to pop the actual humanity to heal.
Right.
because that animation takes so long.
Yeah, like I don't really get the animation for like even drinking Estus. I mean, like you drink it when you're in a dire situation. You would think our character would drink it as he's running or something.
Well, you can. Do you stop entirely when you use Estus in Dark Souls 2? Because I think that
in Estus, yes, but life gems, which are a consumable health item,
well,
that you can buy.
It's a little faster in Dark Souls 2, isn't it?
It's actually associated with your stats.
Oh, is it?
A certain stat, actually, yeah.
Huh.
I think it's adaptability. I think that affects your which is a new stat actually. This is in Dark Souls 1. That affects how long you drink your Estus, which is quite baffling.
Well, because it affects. I actually ended up losing like 18,000 souls because I did not manage to. I didn't remember where they had dropped when I died.
That happened to me. That happened to me once, actually, in Dark Souls 2. I actually forgot where I died, and it's like, wait, since when did I have 0 souls?
Yeah, I got back into the arena, and I just, obviously, the fight starts immediately as you enter, so I was like, oh, yeah, that's right, boss fight, alright, and I did not see the bloodstain, when I went into the arena, so I completely forgot about trying to look for it, and then I ended up dying again and lost 18,000 souls.
Oh.
Oh well. That's the way Dark Souls works sometimes.
Yeah. I think. Okay, I think out of all the videos that's going to be in the series, this is the most times I've died in one video, because that's twice, one from the Vader and one from jumping off, finding that tree, and then now that's twice from Sif. That counts to 4, but we shall persevere.
It's fine. It's fine.
Attempt again.
That's Dark Souls for you.
Our second attempt against Sif didn't last very long.
Oh, jeez.
And I don't think this one will either.
Oh, jeez. Oh, no. Oh, gosh.
I tried blocking with the halberd. It's not going to work.
Oh, no. Oh, man, you madman. What are you doing?
The trick to this boss is to just be underneath him.
Yeah. Stay as close to him as you can.
I equipped the ring that saves your souls when you die. So that nearly got me. So if I die, I can just come back later. That's a big fat if, by the way.
Oh, come on, Sif. Come on, where are you going? Where are you going?
Help me. Come on, kill me.
That attack got me every time because I just, I tried to block it every time and it would just go right through my stamina.
Yeah. Now you might be wondering, who taught this dog how to swing a sword? Well, we're gonna meet the guy later.
With his mouth, no less. Jeez. That's very impressive. Oh gosh.
You know, if Sif did the spinny move over and over again, he would never get hit. But whatever. Ring retrieval, yeah. So we've kept our souls.
And broke the ring.
Yeah, and if I was human, then I'd remain human.
Oh, does it do that too?
Yes. It basically just teleports you.
It's like a homebrew bone.
Yeah. But it breaks, and that's the item gone.
Yeah. I've never actually used a Ring of Sacrifice before.
No, I normally don't. Because I'm attempting to kill Sif a lot earlier than I usually do. So fuck that.
Are we gonna go somewhere different for?
We're going somewhere different finally.
Okay, all right.
We're going to Sense Fortress.
Oh joy! I hate Sense Fortress.
I love it.